into Mass Effect Andromeda. Been a couple of days. Let's see if I remember exactly what was the plan. What?
We ask that you refrain from picking bullies in the Nexus commentary.
My name is Avina. If I was intelligent, I could hold this entire station hostage. Did you know when the Asari AI Polaris went rogue, an entire colony had to be destroyed?
Yeah, that's right. Avina got hacked.
The Hannibal VR on Earth killed dozens of elite soldiers. Imagine what it could do to your
What they could do to your family. Well, these guys are just trolling.
Did you know when the Asari AI Polaris went rogue, an entire colony had to be destroyed? The Hannibal VR.
Actually, you know what? I have to go back to where... Is this the Tempest? Oh, almost made it by the Tempest. But I have to go back and initiate those missions, those strike missions. Cultural Center. See if I remember. Actually, I could do that in the ship, so...
Hello?
First things first. Initiate those missions before I start talking to random people.
Evacuation drills too. Need to start running those. Good idea. I know I'll need a refresher.
Just a tip. If you need to evac in deep space, you're probably not coming back.
Only if you don't know the drill.
Here it is. Oh, there's a lot of missions here. see. This is completed. Let's see. Wow, they actually succeeded. I'm surprised. The odds are of them succeeding was low. And look at that. I think I think the names of the strike teams are all like military. I guess names for letters like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie's, you know, and so on and so forth. It's been quite a few days, so I missed quite a few stuff here, but it's fine. Quite a few missions have come and gone since I've been gone. Time remaining. Well, some of them. Okay, some of them here. This one is clearly it's gonna be around.
Hello, how's the game so far?
Let me see. It's pretty good. I like it so far. All the glitches and problems it had with graphics when it came out are like gone. I haven't encountered any of those. But it's really a very story oriented mission, you know, so it's not one of those missions that have constant actions. Well, one of those games that has constant action. So you're gonna be talking to a lot of NPCs and doing other stuff, running around, doing side missions without killing stuff. Then there's exploration and then puzzles and all that.
Yes, the names are military terms. I'm
Yes.
retired military.
Oh, let's see, I have to... Chance of success are really low. Scary. No, I don't. I don't know why this one has a lower chance of success than the others. I mean, this is higher level and has better traits. It's fine. I'm just gonna randomly select. I'll select this one actually. Unless...
Can you upgrade or give better equipment to strike team?
I can. I think I need to... Well, first let me just cash this in. I can also hire more of them, but yeah, equipment. As you can see, that increases the effectiveness. Some of them require higher levels and all require mission funds, which I have like none, very few. I can also do the missions myself, well, some of them anyway.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in Assistant Director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around.
Huh.
Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
Yeah, this is one of those games that has a lot of dialogue and you get the story from talking to the characters. Not very
Did Lexi brief you on
action
SAM
heavy.
and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah. I was dismissed from the Alliance when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the Ryder name, I'll bet.
Almost. I'm not thrilled about it myself, but it is what it is.
Just make sure it can't unshackle itself. There'll be hell to pay if that happens.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
I'm still getting to know her.
There's no Krogan like my Rushan. She's worth knowing.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
Okay, this is even more stuff.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Oh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
I have no problems believing that.
Yeah, she told me off good. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going, self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
So about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha!
So a
The
lot of
list
the
will be
bugs were
shorter
fixed?
if you ask me what
That's
experience
good to
I
hear.
don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
Yeah. Yep. So far, no bugs. I only got one stuck somewhere that I couldn't get out. It was some kind of barricade and near like a wall while I was in a firefight. And once the firefight was done, I just saved, quit and then reloaded, and I was fine and fixed the issue. I didn't lose anything, and I started right next to Very close where I was. That's the only issue I've ever had in the whole game. And I played this game for I don't even know how many hours now. It's a pretty long game if you do all the dialogue. Now, if you just rush for the priority missions, the main story missions, and ignore all the side stuff, ignore talking to the characters, ignore exploring the story, then I'm not sure how long it is. It's still pretty long, I think. Then there's the multiplayer. So those strike teams that I sent, some of those missions I can only send strike teams to, but some of them I can do myself if I want. I wasn't even meaning to talk to this guy, but I kind of accidentally clicked on him. Like near him or something.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Anything about the Ket or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying, quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view, their friends too. Take a Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime target, if you ask me.
I don't think I've encountered some of
Perfect
these.
for grenade practice.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were
No
supposed to get a
problem.
say
This
in
is a very
station
story-driven
business.
game.
Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
Do you think Cash can handle station politics?
Kesh can handle anything. Thing is, Spender's a liar and a coward. He was part of the mutiny, I know he was. A lot of people got hurt because of him, on both sides.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Is everyone a kid to you?
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah, pretty much.
Back to the strike team. Alright, so this one, they also take a while to finish, as you can see. When you send a team, they're going to be gone. I can do these missions, this one, and that one. The dots are just the strike teams. Oh, what the hell, I'm saying this one. I'd rather do the one that expires first, but I'll show you an example of the multiplayer. It's really one of those things you want people to do it with, otherwise, I mean, it's not so easy doing it solo. guess there's no one on. Oh, these are the defaults. This one I unlocked in some kind of special loot box, essentially, that you get as rewards. I unlocked these also. Wow, let's see. I'm gonna try this one. Nope. Normally there's quite a bit more activity, but it's kind of late at night. Ah, there you go. Damn. I'm lagging.
Brandon! Careful! Get to cover! It's us! Appreciate it.
Horrible lag. Jesus Christ.
No shields! Thanks. Oh, you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Normally the game is not this laggy. Oh. Yeah. Just try to survive. Got a dog coming at it for you. I think someone quit. I guess the lag after them. Oh, it's that guy in the cloak. Guy just floating in that cloud of whatever. This is the first time I saw that enemy. I haven't been playing this game that long. Nice, very nice. It is, but it's just the lag. I don't know. It's like Normally when it's bronze, I kind of just don't even stress it. Just kind of, yeah, I don't even think about it. But for some reason, this is like a, I guess it's a combination of the AI is taking advantage of the lag. Alright, I'm gonna run over here. Making a run for it wasn't wise. Oh, we made it. Anyway, that's just a taste of the strike missions that you can actually do. That one was horrible with the lag, but normally, this is the first time I had a lag like that. And I've done a few of those missions. It might be because the other guy, the host, was in, I don't know, maybe another part of the world. Oh well, I'll worry about those later. Okay, now to talk to all the NPCs again. Except for that guy, since I already talked to him.
Need something?
Oh, I guess I already talked to her.
I'll let you get back to it.
Or she has
I'll
nothing
be
new to
here
say.
if you need me.
Yeah, this is the map of the ship. And those are obviously NPCs.
Hi there.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
Any more Commando war stories?
We once infiltrated a dangerous cult by posing as new initiates. Valenza hated it. She was like our padre. The cult, that perversion of faith, really upset her.
How did you stop them?
Nasira pretended that Valenza needed to be purified of evil. She was given a private audience with the cult leader. Valenza shot her, and then prayed for her.
Yeah.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
This is just the meeting area. There's almost never anything there. Except I guess for voice communications, but...
Long enough to get sand in cracks I didn't even know I had.
And neglect your prosthetics.
Neglect adds character.
And there's nothing here. Let's see. To go back there, then up front, but I also have to go down here. So I'm gonna end up wasting like, I don't know, 20 minutes talking to NPCs. Yeah.
So Vetra, I hear this joker beat you at poker too.
Where'd you hear that?
The little Brody told her.
A gloating Brody. It was a close game.
Did give me a better game than Drac. Not saying much. Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I should be concerned about?
Twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease, up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck, maybe that goes both ways.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Well, nothing important really.
Hey, what's shaking?
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Yeah, apparently you can mess around with aliens in this game. I don't really care to do so, but need to do it with 3 different NPC characters in order to get a trophy. In order to platinum this game. But yeah. There's nothing here really. Can't do anything here. To call the elevator. I should just, yeah, I can't jump down.
Need something? Need something done?
probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
I guess since most of the NPCs don't really have much new to say, it's gonna be fast.
Yes?
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
So that's done. Who's this? Sam. Alright, that's right. I should talk to the AI in my head. Or in this case, part of him is in the ship.
Hello, Scott.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why do Elcor start stampedes? Because they wish to be heard.
That's... ugh.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Ah, there. Let's see. Alright, that's right. I need to get back to the colony that I have established. Oh, look at this. Apparently there are four more planets that I can help establish a colony and fix up, I guess. Didn't know about this option here in this room. I thought this was just a treadmill. It looked like a treadmill to me. Wouldn't it be nice to have a treadmill here in a spaceship and then just look outside and see space and those clouds? I don't know what they are. Nebula. Oh yeah, you can set some music here, and not sure what this is. If it's just it's probably analyzing the system, I guess. You can change your wardrobe. But only the look of it. In order to change armors, you have to go somewhere else. Let me just climb here.
I can try talking to him for you. That's kind, sweetie, but I don't think it will help.
Pathfinder.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist
Convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, Not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Gil, O'Connell and Serena spent months getting our systems coordinated. You can't just strip and redesign those connections on the fly. Gil? I know you can hear me.
The whole ship can hear you. I'm just not listening.
You're fighting again?
I'm thinking the same, believe me. What can I do for you?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
You and Gil still aren't getting along?
He's being stubborn. All I want is for him to respect the ship. Apparently, that's too much to ask.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we,
Oh, okay, yeah. There's nothing new to say. I already heard
For
this.
2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Well, that's it. Just check the, already checked the emails. Gonna change my loadout. I don't really need another weapon. I got enough ammo. Okay, I might as well just go back here since I'm already here. Anyway. I mean, I just docked in the ship. From that very space station, and apparently the reporter wants to talk to me. Might as well do that now, because once I leave, I'm not gonna come back for, I don't even know how long.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to Kroger.
What's this? Oh, I see. That's kind of absurd. A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus Hall. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in Milky Way is notified. In order for the message to get to the Milky Way, it's going to take 600 years. That's silly. Or something like that. Maybe not 600 years, but whatever. It's just silly. Next of kin? The next of kin would have... Who knows if they even remember the guy? I mean, it took 600 years to get to Andromeda. That's funny.
You're not getting it. Stop making frivolous requests.
That's mostly just news reports that I already know about. There are protesters. There's so many optional missions.
Seems quiet for now. Look, Jonesy.
I know. This isn't what I signed up for either.
Hey, Pathfinder.
You're with the militia, right? What's going on in there?
A crowd of people in hydroponics and they won't leave.
They're disrupting operations, might get nasty. Can you talk to them?
Our Nexus, our lives. Make them hear, make them know, make them lead, or make them go. Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead or make them go. Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead or make them go. Make them hear.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list. Like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
Okay. I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Free our families!
Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead or make them go.
Tell our leaders, wake the sleepers!
They need a better protest, I don't know, saying or whatever. Before I do that, I should talk to the reporter. I think I'm going to the same spot.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Chief Garson. The initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jared Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Jean, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
Firearm proficiency is up.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
What others?
Protesters have seized hydroponics.
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We settled EOS. There's no space down there for a few extra?
It's not that simple, Ryder. Everything EOS produces right now is accounted for.
And if we send soldiers to a research outpost, there'll be trouble.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
No. I mean, doesn't make any sense. A military personnel in the science colony makes perfect sense. I wanted to send both, or at least one of each. Because you need military personnel to defend the colony. And they're all just scientists, so...
These people aren't the enemy. We didn't come all this way to rip families apart. We'll manage the resource squeeze somehow.
Your compassion is admirable, but...
Guess we're all tightening our belts.
You can run a stasis override command from operations. I hope the rest will be that easy.
Tracking enemy activity. Command check and verify.
They just have to constrict some resources, but it does make perfect sense to have military personnel in that colony as well. It'll make it more defensible. Now the question is, where the hell do I have to go? So Nexus operation. Ah, there.
Okay, sending the override command. The stasis pods should start unlocking.
You're really doing this? I was at the protest in hydroponics. I thought we'd just get more excuses. But we already lost a year waiting for our families. I'm glad it's time.
Things will be lean for a while, with the new mouths to feed.
But you're out there. We'll manage somehow. My mom was scared something would go wrong and she'd be awake in stasis all that time. She isn't... It doesn't work like that, but I just want her out, so I know.
Override complete. Stasis revival triggered on the Nexus. For Jasper K, Griffith G, Hilkvist A, Demerchi P, Kozlov S.
There! That's her!
This came at a cost. Make sure you cherish what you've got.
I will. Thank you.
Given new resource allocation, personnel in stasis on the Hyperion may now be required to wait longer.
When it's time, you'll have a home to wake up to. I promise.
Oh, that's the price.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
There's always a price. I guess it's gonna take longer to wake up his sister, and we just
Pathfinder?
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Director Addison?
Pathfinder.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
I see. So I got more stuff to do here. I haven't even noticed. Really up there?
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly, and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Hopefully they can handle any new ones. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
I hit the bar hard. I study or stargaze, huh?
What about you? I can't imagine you putting your camera down for anything.
I'm not the one history cares about.
I need a minute to think about my answer. And I'd like to know.
Back home, I'd go sailing. I love the water. Nowadays, I play ocean sounds, close my eyes, and remember. Okay, your turn.
I hit the bar hard, that's so hilarious.
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponic. Security is investigating.
That wasn't it. Oh, here it is.
Attention, civil disobedience has been... Top scientists have few answers. The dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to the Krogan.
But we need this equipment.
Well, you're not getting it. Stop making frivolous requests.
It's not a frivolous request. Properly functioning air filters are at...
Frivolous. You'll just have to make do.
We can't fix the station breathing bad air.
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm just... so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
I haven't heard much good about that guy.
Whatever you've heard, it's not half as bad as the reality. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
You'd think your boss would have the power to do something.
She hates Spender, but there's only one of her, and she can't always be around to deal with him. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Not even sure. I see. I'm not even sure how I activated that mission. I guess just talking to the Drek, I think his name is. This was supposed to be a quick step.
Security tightens across all sectors of the Nexus. Director Tan stresses that it's, quote, for your safety. This is HNS.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost them around.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Hijack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kendros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Pathfinder.
Well, those families are out of stasis. I know because we're cutting rations for Apex.
My decision's made, Kendros.
And now everyone thinks protesting is how we get stuff done. Excuse me.
Oh, this one will be done in 2 minutes. I don't require being that high to hire a recruit a team, but oh well.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Bye, Kendros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Huh, this file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Let's go confront him.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
I guess during this time he must have moved areas. Let's see.
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much violence. Then, after nearly destroying the station, the Krogan asked for more power? Good riddance. Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running Colonial Affairs.
Running Colonial Affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
There's evidence tying you to some pretty shady things, Spender. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
We'll see. Could be nothing, but who knows? The 2 minutes should have already passed. It's convenient there are multiple ones of these.
Weekly injury report.
Let's see. Yep, success. These low chance of success, but I decided, what the hell, and sent them in.
One bar brawl. Participants arrested.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates. Top scientists have few answers, as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
Welcome back.
Before I do that, I recently got a weapon as a reward. I want to see what this weapon is. Oh, it's a shotgun. See if I remember correctly. What was firefight? Firefighter is oh, I see, yeah. Have to wait on that. asked me to go here. Before I do that,
Pythia system, home of Eos and Prodromos. Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
why did I get XP just for landing? I have quite a bit of points that I haven't used. I really don't know where to put points. Oh, that's an easy one. Put it there. Probably a jack of all trades approach probably isn't the best, but yeah. wants me to place it there, really? Do that later.
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder? Darket, Trevian. I understand I was pulled from cryo ahead of schedule. My family is grateful, but I consider it my debt.
Everyone gets out eventually.
That may be, but the least I can do is show you the benefit. I'm exo-studies now, but in a former life, let's say I knew tactics. If I supplied the Ket on this planet, I drifted in, and there's only so many gravitational paths. Here's some navs to check for anomalies. Good hunting, Pathfinder. My family thanks you, Pathfinder.
Tell me about yourself.
Darket Trevian, W84 Crispin. Joined the initiative to be no one special, somewhere very special. Military family, as you probably suspected, but deeper. And I wanted to leave that life with as many lives as I could bring. I lost a brother before I woke, apparently. He was at Site 2.
I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as the Ket will be if they threaten us here. I didn't come here to look at death. I won't.
Take care, Darket.
You too, Pathfinder.
So, more side stuff. Okay, I'll do that later. Okay, why the hell did I want to come here again? Well, I need to do that, obviously, but there was another one, I'm pretty sure. There's a bunch of other stuff, but it wants me to go all the way up there. Ugh. Sure. I have a bunch of stuff I can research, but oh, this is nice. This is even better. I should really specialize. This is definitely for biotics. And this one is max health and shields. This is the jack of all trades. about this later. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get this vehicle. I wonder what happens if I run someone over.
Radiation levels increasing.
Wait, did I already make it to here? Not yet. There it is.
I'm trying to look at the potential. In 50 years, this could be a beach vacation.
EOS will have holidays, once we figure out the seasons.
New worlds need to mark wars, battles, you know, once you're sure they're over.
This is a desolate wasteland. For now. So much radiation.
Radiation levels within acceptable limits.
Also, I was supposed to let the radiation die down in EOS, but
Life support is back online. Detecting above normal radiation levels.
well, I could go the long way, but something tells me the radiation is just going to be too bad at the moment. So I'm just going to have to... Well, we'll see. Yeah, it's probably too much. I'll try one more time when my radiation protection is full.
Radiation within safe levels.
So you seem pretty anti-Nexus, even for a Krogan.
That's your job around here, noticing things.
My job is to watch Ryder's back.
Who watches yours?
Guess we'll find out, big guy.
Shit. That was a mistake. No, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Life support levels are critically low.
Yeah, I think I'll come back here when it's more viable, but it's mostly a waste of time for me coming here. I'm curious what would happen. That's so funny. It's a hologram. I mean, I guess it's better than killing the guy and then getting in trouble. I think I already scanned this thing. I mean, I already took what I can get from it. No. That's so funny. Wait, someone wants a word with her?
Pathfinder. Jacob Mitney, Research and Development. My team's just getting set up here, but we've made a discovery you might want to check out. All ears. We've put together a blueprint for augmenting your armor plating. Uploading it now. If you can collect the necessary resources from around EOS, it should work. Sounds useful. Good thinking, Mitney. This could form the basis for armor production across the initiative. Scrounge safely, Pathfinder.
What is wrong with her? Actually, now that I think about it, I've been ignoring these exclamation points. Those are people who can talk to me. What is this? This is research station. I should go here. terminal.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
I'll hear a stupider idea today, but that's a front runner.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Oh, this is endless.
Still think you'd be better off with soldiers at your outpost?
Absolutely. I was always thinking, oh man, I put scientists here instead of a military post. I'm thinking, oh god, that's gonna have a kind of consequences in the future if it doesn't have some kind of defense. But then when the protests were protesting, and they were military personnel, I guess, and their families were military personnel, and they wanted to, like, it's perfect. I send them to the colony, and then it has some kind of defenses for people who are experienced. So I don't regret it at all, but we'll see if it makes an impact at all, or if it was just some side quest that has no real impact. This is someone new, I think.
You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait, oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, I'm Fox, Chief Engineer for Prodromos. Anything you need, ask away.
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The remnants are a wild card, but Bradley says you have them covered. It'll take work, no question, but I think EOS is really going to be something.
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
Ha, so true. So true.
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed. Hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance.
What are the other outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
Bye, Fox.
Have a good one.
Work rosters. That datapad mentioned the name Jennings. Here, Axel Jennings. Assigned to set up weather monitoring devices all over the desert. Too many locations to check them all. We need to narrow it down.
I'm not sure why I'm reading other people's emails. So funny. I only care if it was relevant. Okay.
Ah, Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Ainley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. But, new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
What kind of research are you working on?
Your basic first in scientific work, soil, water, atmospherics, plus studying remnant tech, because now I need to understand that to survive here.
Activating that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
Considering it's world-altering technology we've never encountered before, I hope not. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for remnant tech support. I'll take it.
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Determined as hell. And he has incredible faith in us to get this done. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has to.
Okay, she's glitching a bit there. Interesting.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
Maybe it's just by imagination.
Pathfinder? Mind giving me your opinion on this? I'm planning classes for our first school, when we have one. Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
It's never irrelevant.
We were all shaped by that history. Our children deserve to know how and why.
Agreed. Maybe you'll change a few minds. Thanks for stopping.
Pathfinder, over here.
So many people here.
Pathfinder, Major Domo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches, so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to. I've also coordinated with your Ket expert. He wanted me to remind you to find him.
I didn't assign a Ket expert to Prodromos.
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
How did you come to the initiative?
Like many, I was lost and looking for a purpose. That sounds loftier than it felt at the time. I was an insufferable ass. The training for the trip was probably enough to cure me of it. But I always took things too far. Didn't know how to stop alienating people until I was the alien. See? Still insufferable.
Sounds like you left some interesting circumstances.
I miss the family. Maybe they miss me. But that doesn't mean I'd go back. I mean, we can't, but still. I like where I came from. It's a great place to be from. Know what I mean?
I know exactly how you feel. Couldn't wait to be from somewhere.
Like a bullet leaves a gun. Sometimes you just gotta go.
Where'd you launch out of?
The pale blue dot. Terra Prime. Big old boring Earth. I miss that wet dog smell after the first snow melts. I don't know why. What about you? Miss anything?
There's so much here to keep my attention. I don't miss much.
Must be nice.
Another time.
Of course.
Wait, why am I talking to this guy?
Pathfinder Ryder, can I help you?
Any trouble with the Ket?
Clearing the sky cleared it for the bad guys as well as us. So some uptick in hostility was to be expected. We've some tricks up our sleeves, thanks to the research teams. That only goes so far. Your expert is still out there. He'd have more current information than I.
Thoughts on how the outpost is doing? The planet?
Stellar. We keep it up, we'll make this world look like the brochures.
Thoughts on your boss?
The old man. He's pretty tied into what happens here. I just pick up the day-to-day scraps. Good at cracking the whip for these science types. Doesn't fall for the details. I hope he's proud. Feels like he's proud.
Another time.
Of course.
This game is almost as bad as No Man's Sky with the distractions. Where's the stairs? Jeez.
This definitely treated wounds caused by a remnant. That datapad said the work crew tried to control them.
Sand particles were removed from the wound. Analyzing. Comparing with locations from the work roster, it's likely the injury occurred near a monolith.
Let's go.
Looks like I'm reading everyone's emails. I guess I'll talk to this guy.
Right. August said you might swing by. Right, yes? Dr. Ramirez. Run the clinic here on EOS. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
I don't know why I'm talking to all of them.
Andromeda initiative. I served in the Alliance as a medic, but let's say I saw one Batarian slave raid too many. I knew August, Bradley, and when he signed on to the initiative, suggested I consider it. This seemed like a better frontier.
What's the latest from your clinic?
Usual checkups for first-team colonists. Plus a few cases of dehydration and some blindness. Nothing serious.
What do you think of Bradley?
I've known him for years. I was the squad medic when he was injured, and we kept in touch after his discharge. He's a smart fellow, a good lieutenant, but a better mayor. And it bugs him when I call him August. So I restrict myself to 2-3 times a day.
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
It's early days, but promising. Everyone pitches in, everyone matters. We know we'll make this work.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime. Preferably unhurt.
Well, there's something here, so... I guess I can go there. I was gonna head to a new planet, but yeah. It's nice that I can fast travel. Although the main reason I'm fast traveling so I can, yeah, exactly, get in this vehicle. What does it want me to go?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Oh no, it doesn't let me. No materials detected. Oh well.
No sign of that work crew, but someone left their gear behind. Wait, I've got an open comm channel.
Easy money. Once the electrical charge builds up, we'll have ourselves some nice obedient remnant.
You better be sure this time, Jennings.
If you're that spooked, go hide behind the 4 giants. I'm busy.
Damn it, we've got to find them before they get themselves killed.
Oh, fuck you. No, where the fuck do I have to go? I have to go there? Alright.
So many. All right, send me their information.
Don't know if 2 minutes is enough, but we'll see. Couldn't I just teleport there? No, not so simple it seems. Just wasting time. Oh, now they're fucked. I guess I could just... Why are they... No, they're fucked. Pretty much. They're pretty much fucked.
Radiation within safe levels.
Definitely not enough time. Probably now I can fast travel.
Replace makes it feel
No, they're still fucked.
worthwhile.
Our people came a long way. Nothing here will stop them.
The sky is beautiful in its own way.
Of course, there's a lake too, so that's something special. No, they're dead.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Your first outpost. It must mean something to you.
Hopefully, Prodromos sets a high bar.
Colonists change things, not always for the better.
What the fuck? Are these enemies or? 2 minutes was not enough. Oh well.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Ah, maybe I should have done that before. Yeah, that's what fucked me. I should have probably teleported here.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Radiation levels normal.
I like hoodoos. Play it right, you could trick a thresher right into one. Squish.
Water and weather. Nothing tougher in the long run.
Uh-huh.
Help us! Please!
Oh, I thought they were dead.
Thank God. You found us.
Not soon enough.
I tried. I left the data pad at the outpost. Jennings would have killed me if he'd known. He wanted his army of remnant workers. And he got it.
What was Jennings' plan here?
He thought some special electrical shock could make the remnant docile. You see how that panned out. I'll tell Bradley what happened. We'll make damn sure it never happens again.
Let's see. Oh, I never put points on him? Damn. Let's see which one to go for. I don't know. Both of them are pretty good. Max shield and shield regeneration, or I'm gonna choose this one. This one's pretty easy. Why is he following me? Oh, interesting. I can extract. Really? You're gonna follow me? What the fuck? I mean, I'm just gonna scan the minerals anyway. Hope he doesn't keep following me. He's gonna keep following me.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract
Clearly.
minerals via your mining interface.
I'm just gonna do that later, I'm fine.
Radiation within safe levels.
That's different. I guess it's because I got the biotic shield now, so he teleports this way, or boosts that way. So very strange. Just like her, actually. I think her power distributions are similar to mine. She's mostly a biotic, but also has tech ability. No, let me just... Hmm.
Ascent is
I don't,
go.
I don't really want to depart the planet. I just want to go inside this ship.
All clear.
I mean, maybe on the planet in the colony, there's a section that you can do all the stuff you could do on the ship, but instead of running around and trying to find it all, simply just get back on the ship. Oh, that's weird. To go out to load, I guess. Let's see if this one's a victory. Yeah, mission failure. I figured as much. Let's see this one. This one's a success. Look at that. I wasn't expecting it to be a success. I can afford to give him some adrenaline shots. But I think I'll wait until I have so much mission funds that I can get the best, like this. Of course, in the meantime, I'll probably recruit some more troops. But 3 is enough, I think. Just, this one. So if you just, some of these just appeared, I think. I could do this one, but I don't feel like doing it. This one is the one that expires soon. Just put which? 90% chance of success. $25, $44, $44, $29. It's a roll of the dice. We'll see if he succeeds in that one. I'll send the strike team for this one.
The ship's brand new. Be nice to keep her that way a little longer.
Fewer germs, too.
Kids are being smart. Some more last comments. I think I'm gonna take a break here. Yeah. Oh, I'll continue this next time. Get to the other new world.